After everything that's been happening in 2020, a lot more people are looking to make more money online. And in this video, I'll share with you guys 10 legitimate ways that you can start generating an income on the internet. And let me make sure I make this statement. This is not some BS scam method that you can just send 1,000 clicks to a site or don't do any work or any of that. No, these are legitimate ways that you can start generating an income. And this can be you, your entire family, and pretty much everybody that has an internet connection. So let's dive right into it. Number one, my favorite platforms that you can start generating income right now are Upwork and Fiverr. And these two are basically ways that you can become a freelancer. So what's a freelancer, right? Like as a business owner, including myself, a lot of times I need services like video editing, branding, design, all kinds of other article writing. Like you can write blogs for different business owners, different industries, different niches. And these are just a few of the freelancing services that you can pretty much offer. And if you're just getting started, my advice would be you make an account on both of these platforms, one on Fiverr, one on Upwork, right? But you have to really treat it like a business. So you are creating an account to be a freelancer, and then you can start diving and looking at what are some services that really are in demand now, right? So, if we think about what's been happening in 2020 with the pandemic and everything, a lot more business owners realize like, oh crap, I need to get more exposure online. So they go to these platforms to hire people to do certain tasks for them, right? Like create a Facebook page, create a Facebook page banner, create a YouTube channel art, create YouTube thumbnails, edit photos. A lot of realtors need help with that kind of stuff as well. Like pretty much any business on the planet Earth, they need a freelancer for them to do something, like some sort of task. Doesn't matter what business you're in, you need somebody that can do some research, that can do data entry for you, that can do some sort of lead generation. They can search for a lot of other businesses that they can market to, like so many different services that you can start offering as a freelancer. And by doing that, you basically you stay at home, right? And then you post on these platforms. Again, at first it's just Fiverr and Upwork, and then people send you projects that you can bid on, right? So at first you may need to offer your services, for free or in exchange for a review or a video testimonial from other people, and that's totally fine, right? Like let's assume you do logo design for some businesses and you don't have any written reviews that you can actually gain some credibility with. Well, at first you can just reach out to some people, offer those services for free in exchange for a review, right? And at first you can even go and search the internet, a couple different brands, a couple different companies, and start doing some makeovers, like before and after, like what the logo looked like before and how does it look now, what the thumbnail looked like before, and how do you, even if you don't work with them, at least you create some possible case studies for your portfolio, right? Like every time when somebody's hiring you, right? Like you bid on a project, but if you and I bid on the same project and I have, 20, 30 different reviews and you don't, well, obviously somebody that has reviews will be way more credible. So that's for a whole different video that, I'll show you in another tutorial how to do that. But ideally, just for you to get the point, these two platforms, Fiverr and Upwork, are really great to get started. And you can easily generate a couple $1,000s, anywhere from $2,000 up to like $10,000 a month just by being consistent and obviously delivering on your promises. The second way that you can start making money online is YouTube. Now, of course, YouTube is a long game, so it's not going to happen. Like if you start a YouTube channel today, you're not going to start making money tomorrow, right? Like at first you need to create the actual Gmail account and then start the actual YouTube channel, right? Create a channel art and then start making videos. Now, a lot of people think they have to be in the video to start making money, but that's completely false. Like you can actually download videos from other YouTube channels and then modify them a little bit, right? Like change the intro, change the outro, and then record a voiceover, and you can easily just re-upload that video with a different audio. And now, of course, as long as It's not somebody else's face in it. So you don't want to, you don't want to be a scam and do that. But there are like tons of different industries and niches like financial, tech, gaming, like so many different niches that you can capitalize on, and you don't even have to be on camera. Now, once you start posting videos, in order to become a YouTube partner, so the way that works is AdSense will start running ads on your videos, and of course it matters to be in an industry that pays a lot in terms of advertisers are willing to spend money to put ads on these videos, therefore, and they can afford because they sell, high ticket services. So for example, financial, it's a lot of real estate people, it's a lot of investors, it's a lot of credit card companies that run ads on these topics. Therefore, if you go into financial, and even if you have just whiteboard videos and you put a voiceover on it, you can start generating income, and not just through AdSense, but in order to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Recently, my wife, she's in the beauty industry, she just got monetized, and she's now generating I don't know, anywhere from $100 to like $500 a month in ads money. Now, you may think that's not a lot. However, that money starts to add up as you get more and more views. But of course, at first, it may seem a little bit difficult because it's not happening overnight. But another way that you can start making money with YouTube is, let's assume you are in the tech and you start reviewing products. For example, you don't even have to be on camera yourself. Like for example, take this tripod with this ball head, like you just do a review on it, and then in the description below, you just sign up for the Amazon partner program where they allow you to actually share a link to a product that's not even yours, and you don't care who owns the product because you can make money by sending traffic. Like if somebody's watching that video and they click in the description and then they click on that link, they can go to Amazon and buy. And even in 24 hours, in that 24-hour window, they can buy way more products and you still get the credit. Third way that you can start making money online is through Amazon. Now, Amazon has a lot of different subcategories that you can make money with. Number one could be Kindle. So you can, let's assume you have a couple blogs. Like you can go to canva.com and create an ebook from those blogs, and then that ebook can be published to Kindle. And recently I just had a customer of mine that I helped become a bestseller. She's in the health industry, so it may be something different that you're into it. But what's cool about it is she became a bestseller in 6 different countries and in like 16 different categories. Now, I'm not saying that you have to become a bestseller in order to start making money by selling these ebooks on Kindle. But the cool part about it is you post the ebook once and then you don't do anything with it, and then it starts sending you royalties and you start making money. Now, you're not gonna make a ton from it, but what's awesome about it, inside of that ebook you can send links to your other Amazon products, you can send links to your YouTube videos, you can send links to your freelancing accounts, right? Like to your gigs on Fiverr and your projects on Upwork and things like that. And that way you can start sending more traffic to your other ventures and other different projects and gigs that you can start monetizing with. Within the Amazon umbrella, I would say, then you can start getting into Amazon e-commerce products, right? So you can sell all kinds of different products that people need. So for example, you can sell, iPhone cases, something simple and nothing that it's breakable, right? Like for example, this pouch that I just have a bunch of SD cards in it, ball heads and mini tripods and ball heads. So you don't have to go and launch something that it's breakable, something that it's too high-end at first. Now, I do want to mention that Amazon, in order to launch a product, you do require to have some money in order to start making more and more money, right? Ideally, in my opinion, the first 2 that I mentioned, the Fiverr gigs and projects on Upwork, those are super simple to start because you literally need 0 money, like nothing. Amazon does require a little bit of budget to start generating other money. Number 4, affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing, it's a pretty big digital umbrella, I would say, and you can make money with affiliate marketing. Again, you can actually factor your YouTube videos. Like, the second way to make money online is with YouTube. Therefore, affiliate marketing, you can start reviewing products that are not yours. So just give you an example now, ClickFunnels, it's an online platform, and you can create tutorials about it. And then in the description below, you can just easily put a link that will send people to sign up for a ClickFunnels account. So the minimum that someone will pay on a monthly basis is $97. Well, if you refer somebody to that platform and you start making tutorials about it and somebody's signing up through your link, by doing that, you gain at first $27 all the way to $47 in recurring revenue. So every single month when that person renews or they just pay the subscription model, you get paid pretty much forever, right? For as long as that person is using the software, right? And then another good platform that you can start generating income with affiliate marketing is Clickbank. So Clickbank has everything from online courses to physical products to all kinds of different apps and packages and upsells and all kinds of different things. So by going to Clickbank, you just pick a couple products, you pick the ones that have, good ratings, and you can sort by, the most sales, and you can see who's the most relevant in the last 6 months, for example, or the last year. What's the most relevant product with the most sales in the industry that you want to be in? Therefore, you can, at least have a much better shot at referring a product that's already selling. What's cool about affiliate marketing is you start making these commissions and you don't even own these products, or you don't own the software, and you don't have to deal with customer service and none of that. You just refer people to buy these products, these softwares, these apps, these tools, and you start making revenue pretty much on a recurring basis. Number 5, Shutterstock. So if your passion is photography, you can start taking photos in a lot of different places, a lot of different industries, a lot of different niches. Shutterstock is a site that pays you pretty much for your footage, for the amount of photos that you create and the quality of the photos. Now, of course, you have to create a decent amount of photos on a monthly, weekly, even daily basis if possible, because as many photos as you can add, the more they'll pay, because it's, the pool being so big, people, they'll go to Shutterstock and they'll download photos and they pay a fee for that license to use the photo on their websites, on their blogs. Therefore, you can start generating a decent income from Shutterstock as long as you are actually really putting in the work and making sure that the photos that you create are high quality, and of course, you have a decent amount of volume. The 6th way that you can make money online, it's a site called YOUR. So if you're a fan of dogs, if you like puppies and you enjoy, taking them on a ride, pet them and walk them, well, YOUR, it's a site that allows you to sign up and you can easily create an account, and then you start accepting gigs, right? Like people, for example, I have a puppy, right? So if I have to leave for a couple hours and I need a dog sitter, well, I can go to YOUR, search for somebody in my area. I think as of right now, they only operate in US and Canada. I may be wrong, it all depends. Every month they may add more countries to the database. But if you love dogs, you love pets, especially dogs actually, you can actually make a decent income by offering your services on YOUR. Number 7, Dolly. So Dolly is an app that allows you to accept projects and accept gigs in the moving and storage industry. So the way that works is, let's assume you have an SUV, or you have a pickup truck, or you have a van, or maybe your family has a van, and they allow you to use it for a couple hours a week. People, they buy couches, people buy appliances and all that stuff, and a lot of times delivery is not included, or delivery, it's all included with 2, 3, 4 weeks after the timeline or the deadline that these families need their stuff into their homes, right? So they go to Dolly and then they search for somebody, and you don't need to, you don't have to start an LLC, you don't have to do any of that. You just have to have decent enough, a good enough pickup truck or an SUV that's good size, that has a good size trunk that you can fit, boxes and maybe maybe a washer, a dryer, maybe a couch if you have a pickup truck, any of that. And you can just go by yourself and start making money with this app called Dolly. Number 8, TaskRabbit. So TaskRabbit is awesome because you can, let's assume you know a few things that you can do around the house. Like you can maybe know how to install a desk. Maybe you know how to put up a TV on the wall. Maybe you know how to set up Xfinity and the guy that did it is not available for another week. So then somebody goes to TaskRabbit and they book somebody that they can have in their house to help them with, set up their TV and install some sort of apps on their TV or any of that. So TaskRabbit, it's Dolly on steroids, right? Dolly, for example, only allows you to book gigs by, lifting furniture and taking them from point A to point B. TaskRabbit is so much more than that. Like people go and buy furniture from IKEA and then they go to TaskRabbit to book somebody that can install that furniture for them, right? Because IKEA may only have somebody available in 2-3 weeks. Well, people need it now, like you know how it is, right? So TaskRabbit, it's awesome, especially if you are the type of person that's a handyman and they know how to fix things and do things and figure things out. Like you don't have to have a license or any of that, but you do have to obviously deliver on your promises and make sure that you can do what you say you're gonna do. Number 9, Thumbtack. So Thumbtack is, like, again, we talked about Dolly and then we talked about TaskRabbit, and TaskRabbit basically is Dolly on steroids. Well, Thumbtack is essentially TaskRabbit on steroids. So with Thumbtack, it's a little more if you are starting as a contractor, but not only in the contractor industry, right? Like not only plumbing, electrician, construction, moving, cleaning, and all these industries. Thumbtack actually allows you to book jobs and book gigs in so many different other industries. Like for example, if you're a woman and you're good at makeup, you can start accepting makeup clients on Thumbtack. Now, some industries do require a license, some of them don't. So do your research before you start accepting customers. And some of them will require a license and insurance and all that. But most of them that they're just a one-man show or one-woman show, they're totally fine and you can start accepting all kinds of different gigs on Thumbtack.com. And last but not least, Udemy. So I love Udemy because you can easily, doesn't matter what have you been doing your entire life. Doesn't matter if you're 14, 15, 16, 45 years old, you can record some tutorials and put them up on Udemy and start generating income. So for example, when pandemic hit, my wife had a beauty salon, so she had to shut it down. But what happened was she actually created 6 or 7 video tutorials on how to apply lash extensions. She put them up on Udemy and she's now generating every month anywhere from $500 to $1,000 in course sales. Of course, that may take a while until you get to that point, but at first you can start creating courses, and of course, at first you're only gonna sell them for $10-15, but it's a good way to get started because you only create it once and then you start making money. This is pretty much the definition of passive income, right? You create one thing at first and then you are able to make money from it, for the weeks and months and years to come. So Udemy is an insanely cool platform and you can start monetizing your expertise as soon as tomorrow. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed all of these ways that you can start generating an income online. And like I told you, these were not just some BS scams and any of that. So if you like these, let me know which one of them you tried. Let me know in the comments because I actually want to know, and which one of them worked for you. And don't go anywhere because right here on my screen, I'll actually put a tutorial on how you can start optimizing your Fiverr and Upwork accounts that you can start accepting customers as soon as possible. So don't go anywhere, start watching the next video coming up and I'll see you there. Which one of them worked for you? And don't go anywhere because right here on my screen, I'll actually put a tutorial on how you can start optimizing your Fiverr and Upwork accounts that you can start accepting customers as soon as possible. So don't go anywhere, start watching the next video coming up and I'll see you there.